Hey all, here is the answer to the March 27th morning work. I'm also actually on the GeoGebra website that I showed you when we were still in school. So I have it pulled up here, and I'm actually going to start from scratch so I can show you how to pull the grid up in case you forgot. So hopefully you have this tabbed like I do here, the GeoGebra website, and here's the URL if you need it. But to get the grid to pull up, I also went to you go to settings, and then we're going to show grid, and then major grid lines, and there it pops up. So in this particular uh, morning work, you had to figure out all the rectangles these two people could make that had an area of 12 square units. So if I go here, I can use a line, actually line segment. I'm going to make some rectangles that have an area of 12 square units. That was the given part of the problem. Now, if you had scrap paper, it would have been useful to list all the ways to make an area of 12. And how do we do that? Well, remember the formula to find area for rectangles. It's length times width. We're thinking of all the ways to multiply to get 12. And there's only three ways. If you think about it, you should have come up with probably 3 times 4 or 4 times 3, 6 times 2 or 2 times 6, or we could do 12 by 1 or 1 by 12. Those are the only ways you can multiply to make a rectangle of 12. So if I do my 3 by 4 or 4 by 3, I can make the first rectangle. So there would be our 3 by 4 here. That's a possibility for either one of them. Next one would be, of course, a 2 by 6 or 6 by 2, no matter how you look at it. It's still going to have the same area. So let me go over 6 here. Too far. And go up. And there's our 2 by 6 or 6 by 2, however you want to look at it. And the last one, some of us kind of probably forgot, but 12 by 1. So if I go down just one and go all the way over 3, 6, 9, 12. Let me get there. Whoop. There we have it. And then go back up. So if I make all these rectangles, now that's the not really the I guess the hard part, but the easier part of this problem is to make them. Let me move this now. So after you figure out all the rectangles you can make, now you got to figure out the perimeter because if you pay attention to the descriptions, Tom Tom wanted the rectangle that has the rectangle that looks closest to a square. If you look at these three choices, the one that looks closest to a square should be the 3 by 4. Now, some of you are saying, well, it's not a square, and you're absolutely right. But it did say closest to a square, and 12 is not a square number. Therefore, since 12 is not a square number, we're not actually going to make a square. But this one is the closest to a square, so this would be the garden that Tom would choose to make, a 3 by 4 or 4 by 3. Now, some of you put 2 by 6 for Jessica. And if you think about it, the perimeter for all of these, we have to add up all the sides. All right. Well, if we do this one, 3 or 4 by 3, well, halfway 7, 2 sevens is 14 for the perimeter for this one. This would be a 6 by 2. Well, 6 and 2 is 8. Halfway is, or 8, half is 8. 8 and 8, 16. So, yes, this perimeter is bigger, but let's look at this last one. 12 here, 1 here. 12 plus 1 is 13. Halfway is 13. The other half is 13. 2 13s is 26. This garden would give her the biggest perimeter. So this would be what Jessica would have to go with. So for Jessica, she'd do the 12 by 1 or 1 by 12. Here's your two choices right here. Tom made 3 by 4. Jessica did the 12 by 1. There you have it.